Enjoy these tutorials. They're free. Think about the opportunity here. There are so many tutorials at your disposal. I'm making more every single day. You need something, I'll answer it. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I learn a lot now that I'm on spring break, and I cannot stop because it is fun now. Especially since I got this fun, very soft chair. So now, scoot over here. Now it's comfortable actually making these videos instead of sitting on a plastic chair. But, hello everybody and welcome to another Unreal Engine 4 tutorial. And in today's video I'll be showing you how to add a hunger bar into the character that we've been working on in our past tutorials. So, it's very similar to what we've done with the health bar. So what we're going to do is create two variables. One is going to call hunger, and let's set that to a integer. And then the other one is going to be called hunger percentage. There we go. And we're going to set this value to a float. So now let's go into our player UI and let's create another progress bar. I am going to do a tutorial on how to organize everything. So it just looks a lot nicer than what we have going on right now. So let's grab a progress bar right here. Let's set the length to 500 and add a text box. And I'm going to call this hunger. I'm going to set this to like an orange color. You can set it to whatever you want, and then later on I'll be doing tutorials on doing like a Minecraft type of hunger bar. So that looks like a good orange, just like that. And let's set the fill percentage to 1, which should be right down here. And let's bind it to our hunger percentage right there. So once we've done that, we're pretty much done with the UI, and let's create a hunger connect to UI. Okay, so once we've done that, just open up your connect to UI graph. We can alt press on that and that will delete or disconnect the node, and we can drag that out. So let's just copy this and paste it right here, and we'll just change the variables. So our hunger, drag it there, and our hunger percentage, drag it right there. So now if we play the game and we set our hunger to 100, we should have a hunger bar. That's good, but now let's quickly move it over, I guess. Set the anchor to the bottom middle right there, and let me just grab this X position, -950, and copy that and paste it on each one of these. So we're going to add a canvas panel right there, but before we do that, let's change the grid size to something like 15 or 25 so it's more uniform, and let's just expand that out. I would say to there. Now we can drag our health underneath, like all of this underneath this canvas panel, and create a new anchor point for all of them. Anchor point, let's just set it to the middle, and let's put everything at zeroing it out. So now we're going to drag it one by one on where it needs to go. Just like that. So now that is way more organized, which would look a lot better. And we have our hunger bar. So we have our stamina. So we have our stamina when we sprint, and it automatically regens. We have our health damage when I press P. That regens, but we want the hunger to regen or to decrease all the time. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to go back to our event graph. Let's just drag that out. We can disconnect it for now. We want to add a delay. Let's first add the sequence. And then let's drag this out a bit more, like that. And let's add a delay. So then you can set this, the hunger rate. Let's actually do that. Hunger rate, I guess. Now this will be the rate that your hunger will decrease every second. So let's change the hunger rate to a value of 1 and change the duration to a value of 5. So every 5 seconds, one hunger integer value will be decreased, and we have 100 of them. So let's do that. Let's grab our hunger minus hunger rate. Let's just do minus integer and then hunger rate. What we can do, just set your hunger rate to an integer so we can keep it simple, just like that. Now the reason why I changed the hunger rate to an actual variable instead of just putting the value there, this will allow the player to take, let's say he's sprinting, we'll increase the hunger rate, or he is swimming, we'll increase the hunger rate, different things like that. So we can collapse these nodes. Let's just test it first to make sure. So if we look at our hunger bar, we first have to make sure that our hunger is 100 and our hunger rate is 1, and we've got that connected. And hunger minus hunger rate, which should be 1, set to hunger. This should be working. I don't know why it starts as 0 at the beginning. Let me just check that really quickly. I know what we can do. We can set hunger to hunger. And just to make sure, we get hunger and we clamp this value. There we go. So now we should be able, now let's actually just collapse these nodes. Collapse nodes, call this hunger, hunger, decrease. We could drag that over and drag this, but we need to double click on this node and drag our output under the sequence, so we don't have the delay for for our values being changed into percentages, which is under here. So now let's check this, play. We've got our hunger, perfect. Now every 5 seconds we should see that number decreasing. I see it right there decreasing. In the next tutorial I'll be showing you how to pick up different items, so you'll be able to click on like food objects and that'll increase your hunger depending on what food object it is. So for example, a piece of steak would increase it by, like, let's just say 25 points, while a piece of lettuce will increase it by 5 points, stuff like that. And in the next episode I'll also be teaching you how to add crosshairs and interaction with objects, so that'll be pretty cool. In the further episodes to come, I'll show you about different potions that will affect the player's health and stamina, like a slowness potion will affect your speed of your player, or a poison potion will decrease your health slowly and will stop regenning for a period of time, different things like that. If you want, I could also add a thirst functionality into, it's basically like the hunger bar, but you would increase it by stepping into water or anything like that. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please stay tuned for the next ones. I really love making these tutorials, and I hope you enjoy them. If you have any comments or suggestions, please place them in the comments below. And if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, as it helps me help you. But until the next one, I'll see you later. Stay safe.